Hey guys, it's James here from eBassGuitar, and in today's bass guitar lesson I'm going to show you how to break down Message in a Bottle by The Police into 3 simple sections and 3 grooves. This is a lesson especially for beginner to intermediate bass players, so if this sounds good, make sure you check out the lesson all the way to the end. Hey guys, it's James here from eBassGuitar, and in today's bass guitar lesson I'm going to show you how to play Message in a Bottle by The Police. This is the 4th and final part of our Simple Songs for Beginners series that we've been running this March. If you've enjoyed this lesson, make sure you check out the other 3 parts, but also make sure you comment below to let us know if you'd like us to produce more lessons just like this one. Also, if you're watching on YouTube and want to receive more content just like this, make sure you hit the red subscribe button because we release a new lesson every single week. Today I'm going to be breaking Message in a Bottle down into 3 simple sections and 3 grooves, but first of all, let's give you a taster of what we're going to be covering today. So guys, just before we hit the lesson content today, I want you to know that you can download my own personal chord chart to Message in a Bottle completely free as a PDF. This is from a resource called the Bass Vault, which is over 550 songs that I've written out over the past 15 years. So if you'd like to grab my chord chart, make sure you click the link in the description below because this will be super valuable learning Message in a Bottle. So as I said earlier, we can break Message in a Bottle down into 3 simple sections. So the first section we're going to look at is Sting's bass line to the verse. So let me play it to you so you can hear what it sounds like. So the chord sequence we are playing there is a C sharp minor, which you can get at the 4th fret on the A string. And then we go to an open A, and then up to a B, to an F sharp, which I would get at the 4th fret on the D string. So first of all, get those 4 notes under your hands to begin with. So once you're completely comfortable with the 4 chords in the verse, the next thing is to get super clear on how to rhythmically place them, because this uses a device called pushes. So a push is where a note is placed ahead of the beat. So for instance, if you would normally place a note on beat 3 of the bar, what we can do is we can push it and it would land on beat 2 and of the bar. So let me demonstrate this concept in action. So if I was to take the chord sequence to Message in a Bottle and just play it really squarely, so all of the chords are placed on beat 1 and 3 of the bar, it would sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. But what Sting does here is he pushes the 2nd and the 4th chord, so the A and the F sharp, half a beat ahead onto beat 2 and of the bar. So it sounds like this: 1, 2 and 3, 4, 2, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 2, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 2, 2 and 3, 4. So what I'd like you to do is just try that by yourself and count out and make sure you can place them really accurate with your counting. So once you're comfortable pushing the A and the F sharp minor, the next thing is to add an anticipation note for the C sharp minor and the B chord. And this is very simple. This is an extra note placed on beat 4 and of each respective bar. And all we end up is with a bass line which sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can hear we've got the anticipation notes and the pushes. So let's hear what this sounds like in context. So once you're comfortable with the chords and the groove to the verse, the next section to look at is the chorus. And this is a 10-bar section and has a very different rhythmic feel. Previously in the first section, we had lots of pushes and anticipation notes, but here we go into a driving rock feel. So first of all, let's take apart bars 1 to 4. So first of all, we start off with a bar of A, and we are playing every single eighth note. So it will sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we go to a D chord, and then we push into the E on beat 2 and of the bar. So we end up with this. And that is the first 2 bars of it, so it sounds like this. And then we repeat that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So first of all, get really comfortable just pushing that E chord ahead of the bar. So try that to begin with. Then what we do is we then go into an F sharp minor chord, which I would get at the 4th fret on the D string, and we play that. And then we go back to a D, to the F sharp minor again, and to the D again, to the F sharp minor again, to the D again. And that is the whole of our 10 bar section. So just to recap, it starts off with the A, D, E, A, D, E, F sharp minor, D, F sharp minor, D, F sharp minor, D. And what Sting does, which is really nice between the F sharp minor chords and the D chords, is he places an A on beat 4 and of each bar. So we end up with this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So just try that to begin with. It's really quite straightforward. The A I just added there is completely optional. So let's see what this sounds like in context. So the trick of getting the speed into the pumping eighth notes is to always ensure you are using alternate fingering or alternate picking if you're playing with a plectrum. So if you're enjoying this lesson, make sure you jump over to eBassGuitar.com and check out the Bass Lab Plus membership. The Bass Lab Plus is a full step-by-step syllabus designed especially for the beginner to intermediate bass player, which will teach you all of the most important skills bass players need in the early stages of learning, from playing your very first notes all the way through to playing your favorite songs, where we learn songs just like this one, because I believe learning songs is a really crucial part of becoming a great bass player. So there's a link in the description below where you can check out the Bass Lab Plus. You can join free today with a 14-day trial. So to finish off Message in a Bottle, there is one more section that you need to know, and this is the quasi reggae section, and this is 8 bars long, and this is where you hear the hook Message in a Bottle being sung. So first of all, let me play the bass line so you can hear what it sounds like. So let's take that apart to begin with. It starts on a C sharp. So what we do is we play the C sharp 3 times just directly on the beat. And then right at the end of the bar on beat 4 and we play another C sharp. So we, and this leads us onto the A. So, and then what we do is we play broad triplets here, and this is where we play 3 notes in the space of 2, which has a very distinct reggae feel to it. So we play the 3 A notes and then land on the G sharp on the end. So, and then right at the end of the bar on beat 4 and there is another G sharp, which takes us back to the C. So we end up with this 2-bar groove that we repeat 3 times. So the trick with the A triplets is to make them very laid back. Also, in terms of note length, make sure the notes are good and fat, just with a little bit of daylight between each note. So once you played that groove or riff 3 times, all we need to do is hold an F sharp for 2 bars right at the end, and this will take us back to the verse. So let's hear what this sounds like in context. So that's the 3 sections and the 3 grooves to Message in a Bottle. To wrap up this lesson, I'm going to play through the first 3 sections of this tune so you can hear how they link together and also have some fun with it, so you can naturally hear some of the bass lines that I would play if I was out on the gig. guys, it's the end of today's bass guitar lesson. If you've enjoyed the lesson, make sure you download my free PDF chord chart so you can see everything we've discussed today written out, and also how the whole of Message in a Bottle is constructed. Also, if you're looking to push your bass playing forward really quickly, make sure you jump over to eBassGuitar.com and check out the BassLab Plus. The BassLab Plus is a full step-by-step program designed especially for beginner to intermediate bass players to teach you all of the most important skills you need to play the bass guitar. If that sounds good, make sure you click the link in the description below to join free today with a 14-day trial.